Welcome welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Akatak90. I am the host. And welcome to my first episode of the Black and Gold podcast where we will be chatting and talking about NFL, mainly NFL. If we might get into, basketball or something. Just depends. I have two uh, you know, co-stars. We have Noah here and we have Dakota, who are my two friends. And there is a little rumor I've been hearing that Dakota has heard some stuff about the Seahawks. Is that true?
Yes, it is. I heard something about on YouTube and TikTok that the Seahawks can surprise many people, NFL fans, that they might go 7-10 or 8-9 because we have a lot of young players. Um, we have,
It's fine. Take your time. It's fine. Take your time.
but Drew Lock, if he doesn't do good, we can start Smith. If they don't do good, we have two other options. I forgot the other guy's name, but we have
Levi
Levi.
something, right?
No, not it's someone else, but Levi Lewis. Still, we got him undrafted free undrafted rookie, and people compare him to Kyler Murray. And defense, we might have lost a lot of good players like um, Russell Wilson, Bobby Wagner, Shaquille Griffin, like over these past seasons. But I think the Seahawks just did that to get more cap space and get younger players. But we our secondary is okay. We got Jamar Adams, Quandre Diggs, Kobe Bryant, uh, we got Sidney Jones, and yes, I do love DJ Reed, but we did let him walk, and now he's on the Jets. We got better defensive linemen. Our linebackers got gotten worse, but it I wouldn't say they like the worst linebacker court. But now I'm gonna let Noah talk.
All right, Noah.
All right. Today I'm going to be talking about Marcus Mariota.
Who are
Yes, he
bringing up the
recently.
Marcus Mariota situation? Huh?
hmm Yeah, so Marcus Mariota recently signed with the Falcons in free agency to basically, turn his career around. He didn't want to be on the bench anymore at the Raiders, so
Get him a starting
he
job.
exactly. So he went to go to Atlanta, knowing that he has to go against Tom Brady, which is probably going to be mm, a challenge basically for a challenge for his whole career basically. Um, now on that, now that we know that Marcus Mariota has almost nothing now, because it's almost looking like when he was with the Raiders. He's back on the bench. Calvin Ridley's suspended again, and the Falcons possibly drafted Marcus Mariota's replacement permanently.
That's just the thing I want to talk about. Which what's the podcast about?
Man,
You
let,
chat. Desmond Ritter. I wouldn't say he looks like him, but I feel like if you compare Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ritter, they will be Desmond Ritter will be the same as Marcus Mariota in give him 3 or 4 years. Marcus Mariota, he was good with the Titans. He was their starting quarterback.
He's
Really
very good.
good. I don't know if he was the best, but he was pretty good. And then they traded him to the Raiders, and they had Derek Carr, so he had to back him up. He didn't start as much, and when he did, he was okay. Wasn't the best, but now he's back with the Falcons. They just traded Matt Ryan away to the Colts, so they needed a free agent, so they picked up Marcus Mariota, and Marcus Mariota's here, and he thinks he's going to be the starting quarterback. But this is mainly a question for you two. Who would you start? Would you start
I would.
Marcus Mariota or would you start Desmond Ritter?
No, do you mind if I go first, though?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I would start Marcus because Desmond Ritter, I would start him in the preseason, see how he does. If he doesn't do okay, if Marcus do better, I would start Marcus. Only for like 4 or 5 games, then have one game with Desmond. And if Desmond do good,
See who does
he's
better.
gonna be
Yeah.
my starter.
Hmm.
And here's the funny thing about Desmond: man looks like a 50-year-old man. He looks so old.
He's got
Gonna have to
kid.
do him like
He's got
that.
a kid.
Yes, but yeah, I saw that on TikTok on the Falcons TikTok page. But um the thing is, I live in Georgia, so I like the Falcons. People hate on the Falcons, but they got young players. They have Cal Person now that's probably gonna put his the team on his back. They got Dion Jones that's not washed, I would say, but he kind of
They
fallen off.
did draft Drake London,
Yeah,
and they
they
drafted
drafted.
Arnold. Sorry if I butchered this name. Uh, Ebiketie. I don't know how to pronounce that name.
But another thing is, okay, Drake London, I like him, but they had like he was the first wide receiver gone, and they had. I feel like there's more wide receivers that's better than Drake London in the draft, like um Garrison, Garrett, Garrett Wilson. I wouldn't say Jameson Williams, but that's another player maybe, arguably. But um, I'm not trying to like switch everything up, but y'all heard about Chris Carson's injury that he had?
Not really.
His
No.
neck,
Mm. Mm-mm.
his neck. So basically, he had a neck injury, and he had like 4 screws in the back of his neck. So
Hmm?
that's something scary. I don't know if he's. A lot of people say he's not able to play in the NFL no more. Hopefully he is, but
Well,
Chris Carson.
everyone here at the Black and Gold podcast wishes him great will.
And good luck.
Um,
He's a running back for the Seahawks, right?
mhm. Supposed to be the starter, but not next year because, I mean, I saw him working out, so at least he's working out.
If he's working out, he should be good. He just can't take another neck injury. Because, you look at players
He
like
had like,
Carson Wentz or people that have torn their ACLs and stuff like that. And, look at Teddy Bridgewater. Didn't he injure his neck?
yeah, he
Hmm.
did that twice. One with the Steelers and one with the Vikings. Not the Steelers, the Saints. My bad. Steelers.
Hmm.
But yeah, he, he injured
Teddy
his neck
Bridgewater is
and he's back.
underrated.
So let's hope Chris Carson isn't that injured. Let's hope he's good. Let's hope everything's fine.
Teddy Bridgewater is very underrated. When
He's
Drew
playing with the
Brees got
Dolphins
hurt,
now.
he
Now,
yeah he could easily be the starter. But the starter right now is Tua. But
hey,
even
it wouldn't be the
he's
first.
under
Maybe we can have two glove quarterbacks in the NFL.
he he is underrated because when Drew Brees got hurt, he brought his team to 5 wins in a row.
That's the thing
And
about Teddy Bridgewater. I lot. I don't
he
really
gets
have an
attacked a lot of
opinion
people.
on Teddy Bridgewater, but I feel like he's a good quarterback. Like
I have a jersey, his Vikings jersey.
you have a Teddy Bridgewater jersey?
Yeah, his Vikings jersey.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
And I have a Logan Ryan jersey when he was on the Titans. No one wants that.
Give it to me.
Suppo-
No one wants
supposedly,
that.
LeBron James has been supporting Teddy Bridgewater because Teddy Bridgewater uh, basically was ripping NFL players who were pretending to be gangster.
I haven't heard of
Mm,
that.
I never
He
heard of that.
he said stop
No.
pretending to be gangsta to a lot of players that were pretending, and a lot of people ripping him for it. Because I guess a lot of people were like, "Hey, do what you want," but LeBron James is actually backing up Teddy Bridgewater.
Let's talk about Logan Ryan. Noah's favorite defensive player of all time, I'm pretty sure. Noah,
Yeah.
you can go first because he's your favorite.
Okay. Start talking about Logan Ryan. Well, Tennessee, he definitely did probably his greatest out of the season, and then he went to the Giants. And the thing is, he never played corner. They made him actually a safety.
He's actually playing safety right now for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, he just got picked up by Buccaneers in free
The,
agency.
the Bucks love getting like not I wouldn't say washed, but like old
He's
corners
31 years old.
or
He's
like
not going to be
old
around for too much
DBs.
longer.
He
Mm-hmm.
he the Bucks love getting old DBs. Like last year they picked up Richard Sherman and switched him to free safety.
Yeah, but
Then
Richard
they
Sherman was
this
okay over there with the Bucks. He wasn't the
Yeah.
best,
but
but he was
he
okay.
got suspended. He got suspended for hitting his girlfriend. So.
Oh,
Mm.
hmm.
Abusive, huh?
hmm
Hmm.
Well,
But Logan Ryan on the Titans is my favorite Logan Ryan. He picked off the greatest quarterback of all time for a pick six to win the game. And
he was the one that picked off Tommy.
Yeah.
hmm
No,
and and as soon as that game ended, I ordered that jersey.
that
Thinking
is
about
that's a playoff. That's the Super Bowl. I don't want to talk about now. For those of you that didn't know, the Patriots and the Titans can't play in the Super Bowl. But I did not want the Chiefs to win. I did not want the Chiefs to win that Super Bowl. And I know a lot
dude.
of you people are about to comment, right? All you Chiefs fans are gonna about to be like, "Hey, how dare you say that?" Listen, listen here. Patrick Mahomes
Is
had a
not the
couple
best
good
quarterback.
seasons. He is not the best quarterback. Yes, Travis Kelsey is a good tight end. He's a top two. Now, right now, you can argue he's the best wide receiver. I mean, sorry, tight end. But whenever Gronkowski was around, he was not the best. He's not
I
the
think
best tight
I
end.
think
I'll give it to you now. He's the
I
best tight
think
end right
George
now
Kittle.
besides George Kittle.
I feel like George Kittle is better because George Kittle can block better. He's a better yards after catch tight end. Yeah, he can't catch as good or have or more funny, but
The
like
only thing we can
who
give,
cares about that?
the only reason, well, the only reason people are gonna
And
give Travis
who
Kelsey the better is because he's got a Super Bowl ring.
Travis Kelsey have Patrick Mahomes throwing him the ball. George Kittle have Jimmy Garoppolo throwing him the ball. And look at that
Which
difference.
is something I wanted to talk about. I think Jimmy G. If I'm Pete Carroll or whoever's in the back room of the Seattle Seahawks, I think I go out of my way and I trade up. And obviously, it wouldn't be realistic. You already got two young quarterbacks. You're trying to do a rebuild. But if I'm Seattle Seahawks, I'm trying to win now. I'm trying to get into the playoffs right now. I'm trading uh third round pick or like a fifth round or something. I'm getting Jimmy Garoppolo. Let Trey Lance shine over there with the 49ers. It'll work out for the 49ers. The 49ers will be able to see how good he is, see if he's good, whatever. Okay, that's fine. But take Jimmy Garoppolo, right? And yeah, just take Jimmy
If
and
if I was a
bring him to the
Seahawk,
Seattle Seahawks and see if he does good.
if I was a Seahawk GM, I would go to the 49ers like, hey, I give you a 2023 fifth round and a fourth round.
He is
Give me
not
Jimmy.
worth two picks. I'm sorry.
Well, something like that, something simple.
Maybe like a third or a
And
fourth.
give me Jimmy, okay? I have him for a year. Draft Bryce Young in the draft next year's draft. see if he can do good. If he doesn't, we keep Jimmy. But if he does, we trade
Did you
Jimmy
say
to like
Bryce or Breeze?
Bryce Young.
Ah,
Then
okay,
if
okay.
Bryce Young does good, trade Jimmy to a team that needs him for like a maybe a third round
I
or
see the
something
Seahawks
for the Bucks.
getting Spencer Rattler. I think Spencer Rattler, good mobile quarterback, and he's gonna go down in the draft because of, well, I think he was having like a controversial season in 2021, which is why he wasn't allowed to enter the draft this year. So I see him going down in draft stock, and you getting them, which is what happened with Kenny Pickett. Because if Kenny Pickett was actually leaving college when he should have, he would have actually been in the draft in 2020. But because of COVID, oh, I gotta be careful with that. I can't say the virus. I can't say the name, or I'll get in trouble and they'll take the video down. Uh, he was supposed to be in the draft in I think 2020, and he would have been taken. But because of the virus, he was able to stay in college a year, and it was the best year of his career. I think he won a bowl, or maybe he lost it by like a couple points or something. But yeah, it was the best thing of his. It was the best
I
decision he made in his career.
I have two things to say. I'm gonna go with the something that we already going by right
It's
now.
fine.
But
It's fine. And in this
okay,
podcast, right, we just talk about whatever and discuss it.
okay.
We just talk about whatever.
So let's talk about last year's draft. Last year's NFL draft was the first draft in 22 years that only one quarterback got drafted in the first round.
And it and it was my boy Kenny Two Glove Pickett, baby.
This the only one quarterback in the first round was in 2000. But I don't know who that quarterback is because I'm only 12, so I don't know that.
Who?
I don't know his name. And just
First a quarterback in the first round of the 2000 draft?
I think it's the 2000 draft, or is it the
Wasn't it
2000?
Baker or was it 2019?
No, I said
What year?
2000.
Oh.
It's either 2000 or 2002.
In 2000, there was the first. I'm actually gonna let me go through the 2000
The documents.
draft. Uh, the first. Uh, oh, one of the only good quarterbacks to get drafted was Tom Brady.
Okay. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin was gonna be drafted in the 2017 or 2018 draft, but some reason his coach I think didn't want him to, so he just stick.
Man was like,
He,
"We need to win. We ain't letting you go."
yeah, so they kept him for like one or two more seasons. That way, Terry McLaurin is almost 26 and DK is almost 25. So and they was drafted in the same year.
Some young athletes there.
Young,
But
but I would say
not young. But Terry isn't young for the 2019 draft.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you don't really. If I'm looking at a wide receiver, I don't really want a wide receiver that's close to 30 because normally wide receivers that are close to 30, are not that good anymore.
Yeah, they just
Take Edelman during I think his last year with the Patriots, if I am correct,
you.
or like Larry Fitzgerald. He was pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
Like
but I mean they could pull out OBJ if he good, then fall off for a little bit, then come back.
like Calvin Johnson, he retired like young because I think he was having like problems or something.
Yeah, like injuries and stuff. Not injuries, not just injuries, but like mental stuff. I think.
Supposedly, uh, he was like injured, or he like there was like an injury that plagued him, and he like it forced him to retire.
Let's talk about Cam Newton.
Oh
Cam
my
Newton.
God, don't get me
Cam Newton.
started on Cameron.
Okay, Cam Newton.
How
Why
about
did you not
how
jump on the ball?
exactly? That's what I was about to say. Why didn't you jump
Cam,
on the ball?
why
If
you
y'all
could
didn't
have
know,
killed
our
the
friend
game?
Noah here, not the one that's talking, but Noah is actually a Panther fan.
But he really don't care
So
when people talk bad about the Panthers because he do not care. He don't even
I know
he don't
Cam Newton
really
actually
care.
has a YouTube channel. So Cam, if you watch this, why didn't you jump on the football?
And Cam, I saw you made a video of Mr. Beast. I watched that like 5 times. That video don't get old. Like, Mr. Bacon world records and he broke some, but all of it they might be broken by now.
Probably.
But
I could probably
Cam
throw
Newton,
farther than Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, just hang up the clicks already.
Just hang
I'm
it up,
sorry, but
Cam. Your
just
your time in here is done.
maybe play for Seattle for a year and say,
Yeah,
I
Oh,
he'll throw for seven. He'll throw for 2 touchdowns and 35 interceptions.
care. And he only played one game. And he throws 35 interceptions. The Seahawks release him
Probably
the Seahawks release him in the middle of the game. Like,
week one.
yo, yo,
Man's gonna pull an
yeah,
Antonio
yeah.
Brown.
I heard that Antonio Brown wants to retire as a Steelers, but
I did too,
this,
but like he doesn't want to
I
play.
don't. Yeah, the Steelers. I heard the Steelers don't want to sign him.
I mean, as a Steelers
Ooh, I
fan, everyone in Pittsburgh and all the Yins out there, we would love it if we could have Antonio back. We would. But we know that it's not right to sign him. We know that if we did, he would just pull some stunt, and then, the Steelers would be the laughing stock because we would become memes. Oh, the Steelers re-signed, star wide receiver Antonio Brown. He might help us. If we signed him and he got his act back together, which he won't, he might lead us to a playoff berth and, maybe help us win our first playoff game since, like, I don't know, a long time. You know?
let's talk
Actually, I
about
think our
Leonard
last playoff
Fournette.
win, our last playoff win was 2017 against the Jets.
Let's talk about the Leonard Fournette. Man gained 30 pounds this offseason.
Have you
Man's
seen the memes
almost
about Leonard?
260
Have you
pounds.
seen the memes about Leonard
Man's trying
Fournette?
to, yeah, man just trying to be the best up it now.
Man's gonna be a lineman by the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
I saw something, someone making NFC South running backs, and this is Colin right here. Colin said this on accident because he's well, this is our friend named Colin. He's a Saints fan, and for, man just forgot about CMC and Alvin Kamara, his own team's running back. Man said Leonard Fournette's the best running back. I was like, do you forget about Alvin Kamara and CMC?
Man forgot
no,
about his
no,
own
no.
running back.
Mm.
Noah, you were to say something?
Yeah, yeah, sorry. All right, now let me ask you this: how would you rank your quarterbacks for NFC West
NFC West
You want
quarterbacks,
me to?
running
You want
backs?
us to running
running
backs?
backs.
Running back.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with um. I want to say Chris Carson,
Oh
but if we're
wait,
going by last
the
season, no.
NFC
So I
West
would go.
is the San Francisco, LA Cards and Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
hmm
Uh,
So what I would do, I would have
I'm
a lot.
ranking Debo number one. Let's be honest here, boys. Debo's number one. Sorry,
Okay.
Cam
I'm
Akers.
not.
Wait, Cam Akers is playing for the Rams, right?
Mm-hmm.
I,
I
okay,
wouldn't.
I get
Okay,
him mixed up with
when I'm doing my list, I'm not gonna include Chris Carson. I'm gonna include Rashad Penny. So I'm gonna go with Elijah Mitchell at 1.
Elijah.
Then I'm gonna go with Cam Akers. No, actually James Conner.
James Conner. Okay,
Then
I think
Rashad
James Conner
Penny.
would be their starter. Yeah.
Rashad Penny's a hot take for at 3, but just Matt almost had 1,000 yards last season when he started playing in like week 9, I think.
Okay. Week 9.
I'm pretty sure. And then I would go with Cam Akers. Cam
Uh,
Akers. I just said that because I hate the Rams' guts. I want to
I
say
don't
something
think
else, but I can't.
a lot of us don't like the Rams because they had
I
to
want
build a
to.
super team to win.
They really go with Madden, turn off salary cap, and there we go.
And for any of you guys that said the Patriots built a super team with the Bucks didn't do it. It was Tom Brady that recruited people that they could
Yeah,
actually pay for.
Yeah, Tom Brady's like, get this man, get that
Man's
man
like
right there.
you, come here.
Man, if
But
they really
I
wanted, they really
I
got
would
DK.
I would rank it. Okay, I'm gonna NFC West running backs.
Wait. Before you do that, are you gonna include Chris Carson or Rashad Penny?
I'll go Rashad Penny.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put Debo Samuel at number 1. Then we're gonna put James Conner. Then we're gonna put Rashad Penny and then Cam Akers. Now the only reason that I might switch Cam and Rashad. I don't know much about the two, but I'm telling you right now, the Rams don't do a lot of running of the ball. They do a lot of
Yeah,
throwing, and
I
whenever
would
they
go
do,
with
they always go against teams that have way
I
good,
would
like too good for their own health,
I would go with Rashad Penny
run
over Cam
defense.
Akers because
Yeah,
they have
Rashad's
they have
going out there.
Cooper they have Cooper Cup, Allen Robinson now. They had
They had
OBJ
OBJ, and they had Tyler Higbee, who
um
did play for the Steelers.
and they had what's his name? I forgot his name. He's played for the Titans now. Robert Woods. They had Robert Woods too. And I think they only Cam Akers only had like 200 and something carries. Not that. Like not 200, but I forgot, but he barely had any carries last season because Cooper Cup and Matthew Stafford's dominant
Matthew
duo.
Stafford, I don't like him. Because I don't like how after the Super Bowl he was
I know.
waving to the camera with like no expression, like bye bye, like or like see ya or something. You did nothing. You threw like 2 or 3 interceptions in the Super Bowl, and Joe
Yeah.
Burrow threw none, and
No.
you almost lost. The only reason
If
you won is because of Cooper Cup and your
Okay,
defense.
when Jesse Bates intercepted Matthew Stafford, if that random Bengals assistant coach or whoever that random is, if he didn't start celebrating on the field, I feel like the Bengals could have won that because
That
that got
wasn't an
over
assistant
that
coach. That was a fan.
that was a fan.
Yeah, some fan
No,
ran onto the field.
I guess he had like a VIP ticket because he was on the sideline on
No, he
on the
ran to the
Bengals.
sidelines and started, showboating.
Yeah, but if that didn't do that, that was overturned. So the Rams got the ball back and they scored that drive. So if that didn't happen, they could have won. And if Joe
A
Burrow
bad
had
game,
more
whenever
time,
they got
if
into the
Joe,
red zone, that was rigged. I don't care how many flags did they call on the Bengals whenever the last
like
drive?
the Bengals had, I mean the Rams had like 6 downs or 7. They had so
Because they
many
called
downs.
like 7 different penalties on the
That
Bengals, and the
that one
Bengals still
penalty
almost picked them off.
that penalty that um Logan Wilson got, that was not even close to pass interference. Man was looking at the ball and
When
whoever
was
that I
this?
forgot that was in the red zone. And I
Alright.
think it was Robert Woods that got thrown at too. Robert Woods pushed Logan Wilson, and Logan Wilson was the one who got
I
that
didn't. Wait, Logan
the
Wilson.
Bengals.
Yep. Logan Wilson, right? That's what you said?
I'm pretty sure it was. And another thing is, if Joe Burrow had more time to throw the ball,
Uh,
Jamar Chase was
don't.
wide
No.
open for
No.
a
Stop.
touchdown.
I don't want to think about it because I was rooting for the Bengals. I mean, listen, I don't care what anyone says. They were in field goal range.
They was.
It would have
They
been
couldn't.
a long field goal. Yes, like
Evan
55 to 60
McPherson.
yards. You know what? When you got
Evan
Evan
McPherson
McPherson,
could
Evan
easily.
McPherson calls it every time. Man lines up a kick. He's like, I'm getting a raise.
Okay, I don't know, but a little bit. Most of the games that they won was Evan McPherson.
Exactly, baby.
Oh, because against the Titans, I just had a voice crack though.
That's
Against the
fine.
Against the Titans, Evan McPherson kicked the game winning. Against the Chiefs, McPherson.
Yeah, but that was Patrick Mahomes' fault because he thought he was going to throw it deep.
No,
Come
it
on,
was like
guys. He's down
21.
there
No,
somewhere.
no. Okay, so Joe Burrow threw it to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase dropped it, and Ladarius Sneed did a gritty on him. Then Joe Burrow did the same thing when they was down after halftime, and Joe Burrow threw it to
That's what I
Jamar
like to
Chase
call
for
the
a deep,
Cincinnati Miracle.
and and then he marched Ladarius Sneed, and then he had Jamar Chase hit the gritty on him.
By the way, Chiefs fans, you lost to a Bengals with a trash O-line.
Joe Burrow owns the Chiefs.
You
Yeah.
won't.
No, it was 2 games. I don't care.
He owns you in the playoffs. He owns you in the regular season. You should honestly call him father. Oh wait, Tom Brady's your father. But now, you know what? The Chiefs are
Hey,
owned by Listen,
nobody said that you can have two dads.
The Chiefs are owned by so many people. It's not funny. The only people that the Chiefs own is Josh Allen.
And the Niners.
I wouldn't say that because they've only played them once. But like Josh
No, they
Allen's
played them.
Josh
They played
Allen's
them.
father is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' father is Joe Burrow. No.
And,
Yeah, Josh Allen's father is Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes' grandfather is Tom Brady.
mhm.
Because let's
Let's
be
talk
honest,
about
Tom Brady owns almost every single quarterback there is.
I heard a lot of people that say running. Most players don't, when they have a big injury, never come back and play like they did. So that's something to look out for with Derrick Henry. But let's talk about Alex Smith. Man got hurt with an awful ACL injury. I think that's what it's called. And he came. I mean, yeah, he came back after like 2 or 3 seasons, and he wasn't the best, but he did do good for Washington. Then he hang up the cleats. But speaking of Washington, let's talk about Antonio Gibson. Most
Okay,
people,
okay.
a lot of people don't really pay attention to Antonio Gibson that much, but Antonio Gibson is one of my favorite running backs. His best season was in his rookie. Then after that, people are saying he's washed. I can't understand after one bad season he's washed, but okay. Y'all don't know really much, nothing about Antonio Gibson, do y'all?
I don't know much about him. I know he's a running back though. I have a topic.
Well,
I wanna Noah, you go.
yeah.
We haven't heard a lot
Oh,
from you.
Yeah, I know.
yeah. Yeah, so I'll let you guys just talk it out, and then when it's my time, I'll just try and
No,
talk. But most of the time,
everyone. How I want my
I mean,
thing to be is I don't want everyone to feel like they have designated spots. I mean, everyone can talk whenever they want. If you have something to talk about, talk about it.
yeah, but
true.
like, don't interrupt people though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try not to
Yeah,
do that. But
exactly.
other than that, but yeah, Noah,
No, you can go.
we'd like to hear from you.
Okay. I'm gonna state something real quick. Just for protection. I do not know why, but what is with people hating on Derek Carr? I don't
Oh,
understand.
Hey, you know what?
everyone
Let's
hates
bring that
on
up.
Derek
Let's
Carr.
bring that up. That's the next segment of the podcast. Why do people hate Derek Carr, as Noah said? I think it's because he plays for the Raiders, or because he
Everyone,
sometimes throws
no,
wide left.
people hate the Raiders because they like make so many mistakes. Because John Gruden,
Hey,
Henry
John Gruden's a
Ruggs,
stud.
Demarcus,
John
Demarcus,
Gruden is a stud.
um, they get so many people that do so bad. Henry Ruggs, let me just go
Henry
156
Ruggs is
miles
a
per
speed
hour.
demon.
Yup.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just joking.
I have a top.
A topic. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I want everyone to know that the Raiders have 3 Super Bowl rings against Washington, the Eagles, and the Vikings, and they were all blowouts. The first one was in 1984 when they beat the Washington. I can't say the word, or I'm claimed as a racist. They won
The
38 to
Washington
9.
Indians.
They won 38 to 9. Then in 1981, which was a couple years before, they won 27 to 10, and in 1977 they won 32 to 14, which is
And
crazy.
people say, and Washington, people say are bad.
Doesn't Washington
And
have like 2 rings?
yeah,
I
and
think they
people
do.
say, yeah, they do. And I'm a Bengals fan. Oh, this is like
They
a
have
team that don't have
3.
a. This is like for
They've
a
beaten the
team that
Dolphins, the
never.
Broncos, and
Here's
the Bills.
here's a team that never won a Super Bowl before as a fan. Oh, I'm gonna be like a Bengals fan. Oh, Washington is so bad. They are so bad right now. How many rings do they have, and how many rings do y'all have? Exactly. Now shut up.
I That's the thing, right? Whenever you get into a fight with a fan base, rings are always brought up. Rings.
I know,
I
but
do it
like,
myself because I talk to Browns fans are always like, "Oh, the Steelers, you're trash. We're gonna sweep you." How many playoffs have you guys won? Y'all had one playoff win against us, and I'm not gonna lie, Steelers. We weren't doing that good. You know, we fell off. But like, have y'all ever gotten a Super Bowl, a playoff, a championship since then? No, no, you
I
haven't.
okay. You wanna play like a game? We say a player, and let's say what was the best year? Like not the best year, but what like a player that played for more than one team was they better on the first
Explain it
team
to
or
me.
the other team?
Oh, okay. So, like, if you
So
said Tom Brady, it would basically be
was he
like
better
which team?
on New England or was he better on New England or the Bucks?
Ah,
New
okay,
England,
okay,
of
okay. I
course.
I see, I see.
But I would like to go first. Mine is Quantre Dix. Quantre Dix was on the Lions and the Seahawks. Lions Quantre Dix, he barely got to play because of Darius Slay. But
Well, then I'll go
a-
Seahawks.
as soon as soon as he went on the Seahawks last season, 6 interceptions. I'm pretty sure.
It's bad when your best season was with you having 6 interceptions.
And he had like 2 sacks.
What
But
about?
yeah, Jamal Adams did get hurt, so he had more like um show to play. But
Uh,
let
uh, Noah, what do you
alright.
think?
I think it's already. Oh wait, am I going next?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So random. Basically,
There's,
random player that pops in my head, right?
yeah, but we
But
basically pick a
it can
player
be
that's
more
played
than
for
it can
more
be
than one team,
more.
and we're
Yeah,
basically
it
gonna
can be
see
more
what
than
team
two.
he was better on.
Yeah,
Hmm. I'm gonna I'm gonna say the random person that pops in my head. I'm gonna say Case Keenum.
he's
Ca-
Keno.
Case
Ooh,
Keenum.
Case
Case
I
Keenum.
Keenum.
forgot. The only team that I can remember is the Vikings, but I forget the other teams. Did he play
Um,
for the Browns?
right now. He's playing for the Bills. Yeah. He
Didn't he play for
played.
the I think he played for the Browns and the Chiefs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, he has.
he's played for the Rams
Yeah, he
too,
was.
and
I feel like
Houston Texans,
he's he's better on the Vikings because of Minneapolis
and he
Miracle.
played for the Broncos. Oh my gosh! I'm about to look at every
Okay,
team he's played for. He has played
but
for the Bill. Oh, he's played for Buffalo, Cleveland, Washington, Denver, Minnesota, St. Louis, aka Los Angeles, Houston, St. Louis again, and Houston. So he basically played for one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 teams.
and we can go back to the subject, but about the Super Bowl wins, a Jets fan can even talk bad about the Bengals not winning a Super Bowl because the Jets won a Super Bowl.
I think they've got 2.
I think they've been to two, but I think they won one of them. I don't remember that. All right, let's
I'm
go
gonna
back to
say
the subject.
Vikings.
Yeah, me too.
Well, actually, his best year was basically his very last year,
With
which I
who?
believe. I
He's playing.
believe
Um,
that.
He's playing with the Bills right
okay.
now, though. Is this his last year?
All right,
I think so.
Dang.
all right. So you go now, Zach. But when you get done, I have something else.
Uh, I'm gonna go with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Fizz Magic.
Yeah,
I knew someone
Fitzmagic,
from would do
baby.
that.
I
I feel
had
like
to.
Dolphins.
I, I'm gonna go with the probably Dolphins. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dolphins.
Because against the Raiders, he got face mask he could not see, and he threw a perfect ball.
Maybe not perfect, but it was on point.
It was not like it's not like Jesus Christ perfect.
Yeah. You guys there?
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Um, I forgot what I was gonna say.
But yeah, Dolphins probably. Um. We're gonna bring up 2 more topics and then probably be done. First topic. It's gonna be a little bit. It's not like a topic, but we're, we're gonna go in a row and we're gonna talk about what our team's record's gonna be,
Oh,
and
guys, I'm
if we
sorry. I'll be right back.
uh, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at our teams, we're gonna look at our records, and basically, determine what our records are. What do you think our records are gonna be?
So you
And
want us to look up our schedule and say if we
I'll
win
look
or
I'll
lose?
look it up for you guys.
No, I have my phone right next to me, so I can do that myself. But I want you to go first.
All right, me.
Mhm.
All right, this is gonna make some fans angry, but
Be biased as much as you want.
okay, we're gonna go 17-0.
Okay, not that biased.
Uh, I'm gonna be as honest as possible, okay, boys? Week 1, Bengals. We're gonna lose. I think, I think we have a chance to make it a close game, but it's the Bengals. They're just coming off of a Super Bowl, and we haven't been to a Super Bowl in like 7, 8 years. We're not doing it. Patriots. Week 2. I think we win that. I think the Patriots are good, but they're not as good as they were last year.
They ain't going to the playoffs this year.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think we beat the Patriots?
Yeah, I do, but
It'll be a close game.
after this, with the schedule, I want us to say our playoff bracket.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Uh, we're gonna beat the Patriots. I think we beat the Browns. I'm not gonna say the Browns is the Browns, but they don't have a starting quarterback. They have Jacoby Brissett. Maybe Jacoby Brissett can dot up our defense. Maybe we lose to the Browns. It's actually a possibility. I think we beat the Browns. It'll be a closer
They
game than we're
can.
thinking, but we
I
beat
mean,
them.
the Browns don't have to rely on the passing game. They got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in the
Yeah, but whenever
backfield.
you have Cameron Hayward and big guys up front, like yeah, he can truck them and stuff. Like that's the only good thing. Like we have like Kenny Pickett who can run, and Mitch Trubisky who can also run and also dot. You know?
And and if your passing game don't work, Najee Harris back though. Yeah, y'all you don't like Najee, but
I don't like him because he runs behind the line a lot and then gets sacked. But that is when our offensive line wasn't good, so maybe with our new offensive line we'll be better, but I don't know. The Jets,
I
boy, Zach Wilson, the dog, the goat. Oh my gosh. We're gonna beat the Jets. Do I have to explain why we beat the Jets?
no.
Good, because right now we're 3-1. Bills. Now the thing is, right? The Bills, we could beat the Bills. Theoretically, we beat the Bills with Biggest Ben. Do I think we will though? No. I don't think we do. I think we lose to the Bills. That's 3-2. I think we beat the Bucks. We're gonna beat the Bucks.
Oh, that's a hot take right there, my guy.
Hot take, we beat
Alright
the
guys, I'm
Bucks.
back.
So far, I was going first. We're doing our schedules. What we're doing is we're basically going through our teams and our schedules, and then we're gonna talk about the playoff bracket of like what teams and like who we think we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. So far, I have the Steelers losing to the Bengals, but we beat the Patriots, the Browns, the Jets. I think we lose to the Bills, and hot take, I think we beat the Buccaneers. What do you think?
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find my schedule right now.
Uh,
Well,
I
no,
suggest
if you don't
everyone have
mind,
their.
can I
I,
go
su-
next?
I suggest everyone has their schedules open
No, if
and
you don't mind,
ready.
can I go next? Because mine's gonna be fast because I already did this like 5 times with my
Ah,
my team
okay,
schedule.
go ahead.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, continue.
uh, I think we beat the Dolphins. Hot take. Nah, not hot take. We
No,
beat the Dolphins.
Are we starting from
but
preseason or just regular?
if
We're doing regular season.
Alright.
Uh,
okay. If I'm sorry for interrupting,
it's fine. It's
but
fine. This is what a podcast is. We
if
basically come up with things
Teddy
and we talk
Teddy
about it.
Bridgewater, if Teddy Bridgewater starts against y'all, y'all losing. Tua winning.
It's gonna be Tua.
I know, but
Uh,
that's like what
we
week is
beat the
that in?
Dolphins.
What week
Let me
is
see.
um
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Week 7.
yeah, so Tua have like 6 or 5 games to prove himself, but if he can't, Teddy's gonna be starting.
That's bringing us to a 5-2. And then our next game's gonna be a hard one. We gotta play the Eagles.
The
Ugh.
Eagle, in my opinion, y'all gonna lose that because the Eagles got like 10 times better.
Well, you see, we're gonna win one of the next 2 games, and I think we beat the Eagles. I think
So
our defense is. I think our
three
defense.
hot takes in a row.
I think our. I think our defense is gonna get to the Eagles.
3 hot takes in a row.
I think we beat
Hmm.
the Eagles, and then I think we lose to the Saints the next week.
Comment over here. The Saints going 17 out.
I think we lose to the Saints, and then I think we lose to the Bengals. Then we beat the Colts, and then I think we beat the
Mm.
Falcons.
Okay, that's obvious.
I think we beat the Ravens. Or no, I think we lose to the Ravens the first time.
No. I think y'all gonna beat the Ravens. They're gonna go for 2.
Yeah, you know what? We're beating the Ravens. Ooh, the Panthers.
No,
Noah.
no. Healthy CMC's gonna run on y'all if he stays
We're
healthy
gonna
that
beat the
long.
Panthers unless they use CMC. We're gonna lose
If
to the
he, if
Raiders.
CM, no, if CMC decides to stay healthy. What?
Exactly. We're gonna lose to the Raiders. Lose to the Ravens, and by this time, Deshaun Watson's going to be here. I think we lose to the Browns. So that's going to bring us to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go 10-7. Not bad.
Imagine if y'all still miss the playoffs.
We can go 10-7 or 11. We can go. We could. We could go. What do you think? That
10 and
realistic?
7. 10 and 7.
Uh,
Maybe not against the Bucks and Dolphins
Mm.
and the
We're beating the Dolphins. We're gonna either beat the Bucks or the Bills. We could beat them both too. Both the Bucks and the Bills.
Alright, let me pull up the schedule.
No.
I know we played the Broncos week 1, and I have a theory
Broncos
about that.
country. Let's ride.
Never. Broncos country. That's never right. Never right.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
That's never right. Alright, Seahawks schedule. I know this is a preseason, but we played the Steelers week 1 of the preseason.
We're gonna win. Obviously, Kenny Pickett's gonna throw that.
Levi Lewis is gonna be starting, maybe.
Maybe he's gonna run the ball the whole time and be like, "Whoa, was that Kyler Murray?
That voice that you did.
Is that Lamar Jackson? Is that Lamar Jackson?"
Bro, my phone's being slow.
I think y'all lose to the Broncos.
Never.
After losing
I-
Russell Wilson, maybe.
Alright, week 1 against the Broncos. We're gonna go to overtime. Jamal Adams gonna do his best thing and blitz to Russell Wilson. Listen. Injure Russell Wilson after sacking him. Then we're gonna go down the field. DK's gonna mark 7 people and down to win the game.
Okay,
No.
Seahawks are gonna
joking.
win that game.
No, I'm joking, but not all that what I said. But like,
What if the Seahawks
do-
do win that game though?
I do think the Seahawks might have a chance to win that game, but I do want Russell Wilson to be injured week 1. Against the 49ers week 2, we own them. That's a dub.
So you're 1-1 or 1-1 or 2-0.
2-0. Against the Falcons, that's a dub. Against the Lions, that's another dub. 4-0, surprisingly. Then the Saints, that's an L. Cardinals lost. Chargers lost. 4-3. Giants win. This time about the Cardinals, I think we might have a chance to win against the Cardinals because every season we end up winning against them at least once. So
you're 6-3.
Yeah, 6-3. Bucks in Germany. That's a
Germany?
loss. Yeah, we play in Germany.
6-4.
Oh!
So that's
Yeah, there's like an
6-4.
England game, a Mexican. There's like a Mexico game, England
The
game. There's
Seahawks,
like a
the
bunch.
Seahawks versus Bucks are the first game in Germany. So, wait, what's our record?
6-4.
No, 6-4. Okay, so after them, Devontae Adams gonna make our corners look goofy. So that's a loss against the Raiders.
6-5.
I hate the Rams, but we're gonna lose.
6-6.
Panthers, if CMC can stay healthy that long, we losing. But if he not, we winning.
I'm gonna give that a win, honestly.
49ers, we own them always, so that's another win.
So you're now 8-6.
The Chiefs, that's a loss. Jets, that's a win. And hot take, week 18 against the Rams, we win.
So you go 10-7, just like the Steelers.
10-7 or 9-8.
Yeah. Now we move it
But
on to the
I
Panthers
mostly think 8-9 at
with
most.
Noah.
Alright, for regular season, I'm gonna say a win over the Browns, a win over the Giants, I think we'll lose against the Saints.
Probably.
I feel like you're gonna
Yeah,
beat the Saints at least one time.
yeah, that's usually what happens. Cardinals, I'm saying we're winning against the Cardinals. Also.
Yeah, that would help us out a lot.
The 49ers, we're losing that.
The Niners.
Yeah,
No,
Devo's on something.
all you gotta do is double team Devo and you got this.
Yeah, but then listen, our only good corner, Dante Jackson. Is it Jackson? Is it
Put
Jackson or Johnson?
Jackson. Put Dante
Jackson.
Jackson on him. Put Dante Jackson on him and put Jeremy Shin on him, and you good.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be good.
Then put that strong
I
safety that
think y'all would
y'all
beat
signed.
especially they're not gonna have Jimmy G probably.
And
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that
I think y'all
then
go
then
4-1 so far.
yeah. Next up is the Rams.
Oh well,
Yeah, we're
four.
losing
Yeah,
that.
you're 4-2.
Yeah.
man, come on, do a hot take win so help us out. That's not gonna work.
uh,
Next up is the Buccaneers. I think we're also losing that.
well,
It's guaranteed. Carolina always loses twice.
4-3.
To yeah.
Damn.
Y'all doing it.
Next up, we got the Falcons. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
That's
Dakota.
that's a win.
No, I was gonna say y'all really never used to lose against the Bucks until Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So you're now
Hold on.
5-3. I think you beat the Falcons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna beat the
Falcons.
Falcons.
I mean maybe like most likely all y'all gotta do is stop Kyle Pitts and y'all be good.
Mm. Next up, we got the Bengals. Uh, they're Super Bowl runner-ups, but at the same time, maybe there is a chance that we could beat them.
I mean, they did lose to the Jets last year.
CMC.
They did.
CMC.
Yeah, and we do have CNC, so he's gonna be very
I
powerful. Help us.
I'm gonna give
in
that.
20,
I'd honestly hot take.
in
Bengals
20
lose. Bengals
in
lose,
20
and bring that.
in
It
20
brings the Panthers to 6-3.
in 2020, sorry for like switching this, but I made a TikTok video laughing to the Rams for losing against the Jets. I know, continue.
Okay. Next up, we got the Falcons again. I say it's always against us. We probably 1-1 each time with the Falcons, so I'm gonna say we're gonna take a loss there.
All right, so that's 6-4.
Next up, we got the Ravens. I have a friend that's basically a big Ravens fan. He's not in the call at all
When
or ever. I'm gonna say we're gonna lose to the Ravens. Usually we only play them in the
Lamar
preseason.
Jackson. Lamar Jackson gonna pull a make that
uh,
man look goofy.
so that's
Juke
six and
move,
Yeah.
five.
spin move, huddle,
Yeah.
everything at once.
Everything
Man
else.
pull a
All right.
spin move, juke move, everything at once.
Next up, we got the Broncos. Just a Super Bowl rematch. I genuinely think we could win them and beat them in the regular season.
Russell
But I
Wilson's
guess not
gonna
the Super
be
Bowl.
in. Russell Wilson's gonna be
I'd
injured, so
give you
y'all
the.
got this.
I'd give you the win.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's gonna be injured, so y'all got this.
Seven and y'all are now 7-5.
No, next up we got a bye week, and we're going against Dirk in Seattle. Um, Drew. Here's the thing.
No,
Now that Seattle's actually wanting to build an offensive line, they might actually stand a chance. Because when it's Carolina versus Seattle, it's like a very close game most of the time.
it is. It always is. Even when we had the Legion of Boom, when Cam Newton was just staring down the Legion of Boom.
Exactly.
So are
So
we giving it a dub or a loss?
um, I'm gonna say dub.
Dude,
All right, so
I feel
that's
like it's
eight
gonna be a
and eight and
loss,
six.
barely. I feel like we're gonna
Wait,
win it
8-5.
overtime because Drew Lock's gonna pull off his Missouri when he was in college playing for Missouri, and he's gonna do that thing that he always do, like with the backpack thing. I forget what's it called. Like it's like a celebration that he does when
Celebration.
look at Drew. I mean Zach. Just
Sorry.
if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Drew Lock's
Man.
celebration.
I was watching a TikTok about it for some reason.
Alright.
Like
Next up, we're going to get Zach and the Steelers. Um,
TJ
I'm
Watt's
a,
gonna have 2 picks against
yeah,
the
TJ Watt. More like
yeah.
Joe Hayden.
That's okay. Okay, not just trying to be rude to
So
the Steelers, but the Steelers cornerbacks are